everyone, my name is Danielle and welcome to another episode of Board Game Bakes. This is a fun show where we make board game themed pieces and components in edible form. This week it's a special video because it's the first time I'm ever going to do a good giveaway on YouTube. If you keep watching, you can learn how you can win these fun edible markers that I use in a lot of my videos, and they're just fun to add details to anything and make it look even more awesome. This week's game is Lantern, the Harvest Festival. This is produced by Foxtrot Games and Renegade Game Studios. They are nice enough to send me a copy, so thank you. And we're going to make orange sugar cookie tiles. So you're actually going to be able to replace the tiles in the game and just play the cookies. Here's how you do it. To make these mouth-watering orange cookies, you start like almost every other cookie. Cream your 2 sticks of unsalted butter and 1 cup of sugar together until light in color. While this is mixing, combine 3 cups of flour with a half a teaspoon of salt. And here's where I changed my mind and decided that I did want to include 1 teaspoon of baking powder. I wasn't sure if it would react with the orange juice, but it turned out okay, so I guess it was fine. Once the butter and sugar are mixed in, add in the 1 egg, mix until combined. Add 4 teaspoons of orange zest and a 1/4 cup fresh squeezed orange juice from the orange you zested. It's fun that you see the zest in the finished cookies. Now slowly add the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients. I stopped while it was a little crumbly and combined the rest by hand. I recommend letting it sit in the fridge for at least an hour so it's easier to roll out the cookies. I let mine sit for about 8 hours and that was fine too. Roll out your cookies to a 1/4 inch thickness and cut out as many squares as you can. My cookie cutter was about 2.5 by 2.5 inches and this is slightly larger than the actual game tiles. You want to bake at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 7 to 9 minutes or when they start to slightly brown around the edges. If you want to win these cool markers, or I guess be entered to win, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel and down below comment what your favorite cookie is. That's my favorite cookie. Now it's time to decorate. First step is to outline all of the cookies in a thick dark blue or dark bluish purple royal icing. Then I used a thin royal icing of the same color to fill in the squares. And this is about what you do for an hour or so of your time. It takes surprisingly long, or longer than you think. Once that's had enough time to dry, the next step is to use a white thick royal icing to outline white squares on the dedication token tiles. I chose to do the details of the tiles at the end, but it makes it easier when you're putting the lanterns on to have this square as reference. Okay, are you ready? It's time to draw all of our lanterns. Get ready for some hand cramps. I started with white since I was already using it for the squares. The white lanterns are stars. I used a tile for reference and did my best attempt at making stars on the locations corresponding with the tiles. Each color lantern has the same arrangement on all the tiles, which makes decorating a little easier. A little at least. After white, I did the pinkish purple color, which is a circle, which is the easiest shape to do, so I started there. For my lanterns, I made all the royal icing of the thick consistency. So all these ones that you see me decorating with are thick, and I used the color that is based on the lightest color I saw on the lantern. And if you keep watching, later we'll add on the darker details with marker. Next was the black grayish square lanterns. Square was another doable shape. This is about the point where you start wondering why you thought this was a good idea to do all these lanterns. Now we move on to the red lanterns, which are triangles. Another easy shape to draw. We got this. I think I can. I'm not sure if having a young kid makes that more in my head, or whether I just never left from my own childhood. Next is the orange lantern. These are octagons on the cards. Yeah, this wasn't gonna happen. They got to be circles too. The green are also 8-sided. They look like a pinched rhombus, so I opted to make diamond-shaped lanterns. We're almost there! After green came the blue lanterns, and these are hexagons on the cards. So, for our purposes, they got to be circles too. It's nice that all the lanterns are different shapes. This way, if people have trouble differentiating colors, they can still play the game based on shapes. Whew! We're done with the lanterns. On to the dedication token tiles. I went through all the special drawings with royal icing first to get the background colors. There's a fish, a panda, a dragon, and a flower cookie. You also can't forget the boat tile, which is the starring piece for the game. Now, all the lanterns and drawings have a chance to dry for at least 2 hours, or in my case, let them dry an entire day. I went through all the lanterns and added lines that correlate with the lantern drawings. The red triangle and gray square lines were easier to recreate. However, if they had too much detail, I opted to do just a dot so it didn't wind up looking too messy. We made it to the last step. I went through and added details to the dedication token tiles and rowboat tile. Then you could breathe a deep sigh of relief. And orange, because these cookies smell so good and very overwhelmingly like orange. A couple may have gotten messed up and just need to be eaten. Oops. Thanks for watching another episode of Board Game Bakes. I hope you enjoyed learning how to make your own orange sugar cookie lantern tiles. If you're wondering, why should I subscribe? Well, I'm going to try and have a new video every Tuesday. So usually every other week I have these longer videos, but I have a lot of fun other ideas. If you saw, I've been releasing some short videos, and I'm also going to try doing some savory things. Let's just say cheese is involved. And if you're interested, I hope that you enter my giveaway to win these fun markers. Thanks for watching. Keep playing games and keep them sweet. Bye!